Huh? Huh? What? Where? Right, that's what happened. Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the Pokemon Companionship Challenge. That was a heck of a nap. Anyway, let's continue on. Ugh. Oh man, my back's gonna be sore for a week. Note to self, don't fall asleep on the floor. Well, I didn't exactly have much of a choice with Jigglypuff there. Anyway. Wow. First attack, critical hit. Is it just me, or is the crit ratio kind of boosted up already? I thought that's supposed to happen when you get one of the badges. Or something else. Anyway. That's actually something I was kind of thinking about. The badges, they actually increase certain stats and abilities of Pokemon. Like attack power, defense, and allowing Pokemon of a certain level to basically obey commands. How does that work? It just doesn't seem like, I don't know, it just seems like, it's almost like you just show a badge like, oh man, this trainer's awesome. You know that trainer could have just imitated that, right? I don't know, there's gotta be something about those badges that actually does something, I would think, instead of just, you know, showing them. As far as I know, they really just get you into the Pokemon League. Just something I think I overthink about quite a bit. Anyway, Zoo is really, really kicking the Pokemon. Whoops. Sorry about that. Do do do. Now I'm still going on training to get my Pokemon up to the right level. And if anyone gets tired of this level grinding, just feel free to let me know. You know, if this Pokemon were... Sorry about that. If this Pokemon world existed and you could actually go out to catch Pokemon and train them, that'd be an awesome thing to do. That's just one of my top fantasies to go for. Some kind of world adventure, meeting various people, various creatures. I don't know, it's just something I think I would really like to do. I mean, to be honest, living in a world that we do, you don't exactly have to leave the house too much to go and see places. I mean, you hear about them and can easily see them in videos, but obviously it's not the same as actually going to visit them. But it's not really like discovering something new. That's what I mean. Going around and discovering something new. Whether or not someone else has already discovered it, but it's something new that you haven't heard about, or really... Whoa. Rattata gets critical. Or really has... Or you really saw with your eyes. I guess that's kind of why I like a lot of fantasy games and fantasy shows. It shows something that you don't always get to... You don't get to see or experience. Another thing I've had in mind that basically goes through my mind a whole lot is space exploration. Now, I'm gonna be honest, space exploration would be pretty awesome. and extremely scary at the same time. I mean, what the heck is out there? I mean, scientists can only guess what's out there. And what's actually out there could be very surprising. I can only guess what's beyond the solar system, besides stars and maybe some planets. Well, scientists have said that they discovered planets by nearby stars, but that's usually because they just noticed something passing in front. That could easily be something else. Like for this one star, they noticed the light dimming in extreme amounts, and not just in a constant rate, like in a odd fashion. Like it would get dim, get brighter, then dim again, and then extremely dim in an odd pattern. Almost like something ginormous is in front of it on a constant basis. Almost like a alien structure, that some people have theorized. Now, that would be pretty interesting, but I also have another thought. It could just be like some kind of a debris belt or asteroid field, like something that's very dense, and the density changes now and then. Another thing I did think about space exploration is, who would you want to bring with you if you're going up in space? Would you just Would you go solo, or would you actually just bring some people with you, or would you say go up there with a AI companion? You know, kind of like Cortana from the Halo franchise that does a lot of the machine work, and then you got the human part to do the stuff that the machine can't do. I mean, Cortana could do a lot, but there was still a lot that she was unable to do unless she had Chief's help. Although, I'm not just. Although, if someone up in space on their own, I could imagine them going absolutely crazy. I mean, going alone into space with no one to talk to. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. That was weird. There we go. Let's see if that does it. Awesome. Yay. Let's keep going at it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, there's actually something else I was just thinking. You know how Pokemon, basically, they don't actually use guns? Well, besides that one banned episode from the Pokemon anime. It kind of makes you wonder, what happens if there's some kind of military situation? Do the Pokemon get involved, or do they just spontaneously throw out all the weapons that they've been secretly hiding? I mean, that'd be pretty crazy. Or is the world in such a time of peace among the various countries that they just don't have weapons because they're not afraid of stuff going wrong. Even apparently the various crime organizations don't have various weapons. They just use Pokemon. Either that or weapons were never actually made. Which begs the case, where does Team Rocket from the show get all their gadgets like the bazookas and missile launchers that don't actually explode? Oh wait, then again, maybe some of them do, or some of them just explode into various nets, and I think I gotta switch Pokemon. Because I think Zoo only has a Thunder Shock to use. Yeah. Alrighty then. Time for Right to go out. Do 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 do. Wow, Wright's just about to get to level 12. Anyway, what I was getting at is, I'm just curious what would happen if a war broke out in the Pokemon world. Do all the various Pokemon trainers, rangers, and anything Pokemon related get thrown into the mix? I mean, that'd be pretty epic, but also that'd be pretty gruesome. I mean, I can only imagine what the battlefield would be like. And I don't know what would be more dangerous. Pokemon fighting trying to kill you, or getting shot at by guns. I mean, let me put it this way. Guns. Basically a projectile that can kill you very quickly. Pokemon, on their hand, don't always kill... Pokemon attacks don't always kill... Well, I shouldn't say don't always kill, because as far as I know, I haven't seen anyone die from a Pokemon attack. Unless you count the Pokemon movies. In which case, I don't know, it's just, I would imagine the Pokemon attacks would hurt quite a bit. And not to mention, they're quite dangerous. I mean, Pikachu's Thunderbolt, for one thing. Charmander's Flamethrower, the Fire Blast, oh man, that would hurt. And not to mention all the various other attacks, like Cut. I mean, Cut cuts trees right in half. And then you have various other attacks, like Razor Leaf. Eesh, that could probably cut you in half. I mean, yikes, these attacks are pretty dangerous. And we have 10-year-olds that go out and catch these Pokemon to train them. And don't get me started on the legendaries. And I can only imagine what psychic attacks can do to a person's mind. Yikes. Probably melt your... It probably melt your brain right through your... Yeah, let's not go into details about that. That's pretty gruesome. But let's be honest here. Pokemon are dangerous. Maybe that's why the towns are so small. It's because a lot of people go out and train Pokemon, and yet they're not really... And once they head out, they're never seen. They never come back. So maybe all the various trainers that go out there are the rare ones that... No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they send 10-year-olds to do something that dangerous? Although I think we already clarified that training Pokemon is already dangerous. So how does one prepare for Pokemon training? Or becoming a Pokemon trainer? I mean, I think they would have to go through some kind of survival training to survive out in the woods. So I guess you would have fire making, tent making, well, various ways to pack a bag, foraging, fishing, basically your essentials for surviving out in the woods for a long period of time. Not to mention rationing food. But there's actually one part that I think they've forgotten that survival training. Oh yeah, swimming. I mean, so far, all the various Pokemon games, I don't think the characters swim. I mean, you see NPCs swim out in the water, but the character always has to have some kind of Pokemon surf to swim. So what? If they try to step in the water, they splash around like a Magikarp? I don't know. Always seems like there's something that they have to try to get through. I mean, Pokemon using strength to lift giant, enormous boulders, that I understand. Or cut through forage, through basically trees and such. I mean, a lot of those I can understand. And fly for transport, awesome. But then you got Surf, which is a great attack. But then it's like person you're playing as doesn't know how to freaking swim. I mean, really, why would they include that in some form of need to know thing? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess, yay, Metal Claw, awesome, that'll work great. Now, I'm not really sure how high of a level I should get my Pokemon at, but I think I'm getting close. Let's change up some of these. There we go. I mean, in the anime, you can actually see the characters swimming. I mean, easily. And then they have Pokemon to travel along across the water for like long periods of travel. Like Ash had. Ash had Lapras to travel on when they were traveling between the Orange Islands. I don't know, it just seems a little ridiculous that the games, they don't really know how to swim, and yet the anime, they know how to swim. I mean, really. Also, something I just thought about, the anime doesn't really reference, well, it references Pokemon levels, but it doesn't really show what Pokemon levels actually do. I mean, besides, they just reference it as a Pokemon getting strong, but other than that, it's almost like Pokemon just simply evolve when they want to evolve, or learn moves when they learn moves. And it's always like right in the middle of battle. I don't know, it's almost like there's some kind of cheat button someone hits. Or, say, an easy button. I don't know. Do. Let's try Metal Claw out. Yeah! Actually makes me wonder. Metal Claw. Wow. Ouch. It's almost like it's not the attack that worked on, that got to the Rattata. It was the intimidation of the attack rising. Claw. Okay, as I was saying about Metal Claw, kind of wonder, how does Metal Claw work? I mean, does Charmander have claws that are literally made of metal? Or do they actually just turn to metal when the attack's being used? Just like, say, Pikachu using Iron Tail in the anime. The tail just turns to iron. There we go. Also, how does one... No, wait, never mind. Right, the TMs and HMs, that's how Pokemon learned odd moves like that, just like Pikachu using a using an Iron Tail move like that. Speaking of moves, you know how Pokemon can only have 4 moves in the game the games? In the anime, it always seems like the Pokemon always just remember the moves, and they're not limited by the number of by 4 moves. Say Pikachu, learning all these various different moves. I mean, Quick Attack, Agility, Thunder, Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt. Don't think Pikachu used Thunder Wave, and then Iron Tail, and say Electrical Ball, Tackle, a Volt Tackle. I got mad, Volt Tackle looks pretty awesome. But seriously, why can't Pokemon know more than 4 moves? It kind of seems to count. You know, it always seems like some sort of limit, like a very strict limit. Like maybe increase that to 6 or something else. Like I understand if a Pokemon remembered all the various moves, they would just turn into a well, basically an arsenal. I mean, it'd be crazy if we're going up against Dragonite with all those various moves. I mean, yikes. It'd be like, no matter what Pokemon you go up against, you'll get hammered by some kind of move. Oh man, that'd be scary. every Pokemon that you throw at the Dragonite, it either burns, fries, it freezes, or just something to do with their attack. Boy, whew, that'd be crazy. Anyway, sorry about those various interruptions. I'll see if I can work on those. But anyway, thanks for joining us in the video, and we'll continue on the training on the next video, and hopefully after the next video after that, we'll be going up against Brock. Till then, see ya.